Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
Let's talk about the game that's coming up tomorrow because, as Dooley told you, this is a very important game. This is a very important game for one team. The team I'm talking about is, of course, the Delhi team, because Delhi has, you have to say, they've probably had, Harsha, the most volatile and mercurial off-field. Off-field has been the most volatile, right? They had the injuries to some key players, Mitchell Marsh and Rick Nokia. Then they had the COVID scare. Then they had the coach not show up for one game because he had a COVID scare. And when Daddy was away, the kids were naughty a little bit in that game. Naughty. Yeah. We've all done it. But so they've had a bit of up and down. So, but now no excuses because this is it, as we call it, the business end. They've got to win every game now. It's pretty simple.
They needed to win that last one. They really needed to win that last one against LSG. I mean, I could see Rishabh there as I shrugged my shoulders at him and he shrugged and under his breath he said, "Cha," and he walked away because they needed to win that one. But let's look where they are. Let's study on the points table. They need to play, there are 5 games left.
Yep.
Assuming that holy number is 16, they need to win 4. So if they lose tomorrow, I think they're scraping the bottom. If they lose tomorrow, it'll be very, very difficult on the back end. They'll have to do what KKR did last year, which happens very rarely. So Delhi win tomorrow. Let's see the upside. Delhi win tomorrow. They're up on 10 points and they're above Punjab and they're above Sunrisers.
True.
If they win tomorrow.
Yes, it's that net run rate. It's the big wins. Yeah. It's the big wins that have done that for them. Yeah.
That's what Dooley was saying.
I'll tell you the battle I'm looking at tomorrow, and I think the whole world is, it's David Warner versus Hyderabad. Yeah. That's a spicy meatball.
Yeah. I still look at David Warner and I think Hyderabad. Do you know?
Yeah.
I mean, the other day, somebody asked me, can I get them a couple of Sunrisers shirts? And they're little children. So I said, oh yeah. I said, David Warner's children wear those little shirts. Maybe you've got some more of that size. And the Hyderabad guy said, sir, but he's playing for Delhi now.
Well, can I tell you something? Yeah. It's a good call because I'm sure that David Warner will part with those shirts now.
Yes, but they'll have Warner on them.
Yeah. It's true, but he'll part with them anyway. But he's been in good form. He's been in good nick, and Dooley. We keep talking about this. You show up 100% against every team whenever you come out of the park. There are some teams that just bring out 110, right? There's some teams you play against.
He had a little blip in the last game, didn't he? He got 3. They had a poor opening partnership. First time they had a poor opening partnership for a little while. Actually, they've been pretty good. He and Prithvi up the top. But look, he'll want this one. He'll want it massively because this is the old franchise. It's the franchise that there was some fractions, some problems with. There was some moments, obviously, with the hierarchy and with the coaching staff. And I don't believe that any of it was with the players. I think his relationship with the players and with Kane and the likes is still pretty good. But I just think his relationship broke down with a lot of the hierarchy and the management and the coach. So, he'll have a massive point to prove. But sometimes you go over the top trying to prove that point. So he's going to have to find that happy medium. He's going to have to find that medium where he just chills a little bit. But the other thing is, these guys will know. Bhuvi will know exactly how to bowl to him. Whether Washi plays is able to bowl, he's still having trouble with his hand. He'll know exactly what to do up front if he takes the new ball. So Sandeep, whoever it might be, they'll know. They'll know what's going on.
Yeah. Let's Sandeep's with Punjab now.
Sandeep's Punjab.
Yeah. That's fine.
But he was Hyderabad for so long. That's what happened.
That's right, he was.
With these options all the time.
Who am I thinking of that opens the bowling for them?
Jansen. They're Bhuvi, Jansen, Natarajan, and Malik.
Natarajan.
There you go. Oh, there you go. There you go. We'll just put it up for you.
Seek.
There you go. So they've got Umran. They've got, obviously, we talk about probably one of the best seam bowling setups in this tournament with Bhuvi, Umran, Natarajan, and Marco Jansen. Marco Jansen still, for me, is bowled the over of the tournament. still there.
Yes.
But
The best and the worst.
The best and the worst, yeah.
Yeah.
Umran's had a 5-4, a game that they lost, and then in the next, he's had Chennai really look for him and go after him. So there's a few things that are happening with this team. But let's say Washington Sundar doesn't play, right? He brings you that balance. We don't know because we don't know about the injury. If he doesn't play, who comes in for you, Harsha?
So they'll have to go back to Suchit, like they did when he was injured. They'll have to just go back to Suchit, the left-arm spinner, and play Suchit.
Shortens their
because
batting.
you see, their overseas, see with Williamson, Markram, Pooran, and Jansen, their overseas slots are full, so they can't go to a Romario Shepherd because Shepherd's not 4 overs, but Shepherd can give you big hits at the end. But they can't go to Shepherd because their 4 are done. So they've got to look at an Indian name. They already have the 4 fast bowlers going, so maybe not Karthik Tyagi. The choice was between Shreyas Gopala and Suchit. And in all fairness, I think Suchit's done a decent job when asked of him, so they'll probably go back to Suchit.
Yeah. They've been getting the runs though. I mean, their batters have all been in form. I think, Kane Williamson, perhaps the least of them. But
Williamson's the issue for them. I mean, look, he's captaining the side well, and when they won that, they go on a 5 in a row streak, didn't they? Before they lost their last one, he captains that side well, and he knows how to captain the side well. He's very good in general terms in a 150, 155 chase.
Correct.
But it's that 180, 190, 200 chase, and it's not that he can't do it. We saw in the World Cup, we saw him play that brilliant innings, in the final of the World Cup. But the issue around it at the moment is he's just not quite getting that strike rate early on, and he's chewing up deliveries, and other guys are having to make up for his numbers at the moment. I don't know what his strike rate in the tournament as a whole is this year, but I think it's below 100. And
I've
that's
been saying it.
Yeah,
I've been saying it from the beginning, and I'm going to say it again. Kane Williamson at 3, Rahul Tripathi to open. Just putting it out there again. It's the 17th time. Still say it. He's got his big seasons at 3. Yeah. Yes, Harsha.
I think I'm speaking a bit like a fan of Williamson's, of whom there are many. He's the fact that Abhishek Sharma is scoring so heavily and quickly. Tripathi will score quickly, and Markram and Pooran can do well. Gives him a little bit of time, but he has to be scoring, I think, ideally at about 125 or so.
So I've got
140, probably 125.
So Harsha, as you know, today I'm just all over the numbers like a rash.
Yes,
right?
good.
So I've got it for you.
Okay.
And I got to say, very good, Simon Doull, 99.5.
Yeah, I knew it was below 100.
Yeah,
I just didn't want to guess. Yeah, I didn't want to guess.
Well done.
And that too is after a innings of, what did he get, 47 off 37. So he struck at about 127 last game. And that brought it up quite a bit, because it was well and truly down in the late 80s, early 90s, I think. So to bring it up to just on 100 now, it is, it's not where he would want to be. He'd like to be, and with Abhishek going, with Tripathi knowing what he's doing, Harsha's got a great point. He'd still like to be around the 115, 120 mark, I think, and then he'd be, good.
I still say Rahul Tripathi to open, Kane Williamson at 3. Anyway, it'll happen. I know it'll happen.
Is that also what those numbers to the bottom left of you are telling you?
Which ones?
Those numbers that you're reading off, that you're just...
Oh no, that was the Delhi squad I was looking at. I'm looking at the Delhi squad now, right? And we'll put it up on the screen so you guys can have a look and join in the party as well. Let's have a look. Any changes that you would bring here? Simon, how much are they on a scale of 1 to 10, are they missing Anrik Nokia 11?
Well, they've had an opportunity to play him. That's the problem, isn't it? He's fit to
play. Have
you
guys seen him? Have you seen him on the field?
Honestly, the other night he bowled his heart out for about 25-30 minutes prior to the game. He is bowling quick. He is ready to go. We've asked the question. He is fit. He is ready to go. They're just not picking him because the fizz has been going so well. And Rodman Powell has actually scored runs for them. He's finished games off for them. They're not going to drop Warner, and they love Mitchell Marsh.